Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Jerry.
Linda and Gizmo.
Hey, Gizzy. You know, some people have complained. In this past week, we got at least 2 letters that said, that poor dog, why do you torture him and make him sit there? Let me tell you, when we get ready for this show and he sees us building this setup here, his tail starts wagging. He's into it. He likes it.
He did. He actually walked over here and was wagging his tail like, I can't wait to get up on that big chair.
Stay tuned. At the end of our show today, we're going to have a question about a gator attack here in the villages. But everybody, you know it's Monday and it's time for...
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
That's right, it's Mailbag Monday. So glad everybody could join us. Today is March 29th, and we're already into springtime. The weather's been better, and in fact, it's getting hot.
Yes, it has been hot.
We want to start off with our usual shout-outs. What do you have?
Well, we have had a lot of correspondence this week, and the last 2 weeks actually. And I just want to mention some names and where they're from, and just a big thank you from Emily from North Carolina, Janet and Ricardo from Georgia, Carol from Michigan, and Ken and Bernadette from Arizona, and Patrick and Olivia from California, and just wonderful things they've sent us, and just so grateful and thankful and so nice.
We've met quite a few people on the street this week.
Yes, we have. A lot of people.
You know, that's one of the best things about this channel, and so thanks all of you that reach out to us. Last week, you might remember, I put a little contest in the video, and that said to find my replacement somewhere in the video, and I tried to make it tricky. And I wasn't sure if we'd have any winners or not, but boy, oh boy, did we have winners.
We did.
We had lots of winners. And the first one that came in was Luke Murray.
Yay,
Congratulations to Luke. This is just mind-boggling to me, but Luke is 14 years old. He was up at 7 a.m. and he dug right into it, and he found the answer to that question, which was, if you look at the first Mailbag Monday sign, you see it. Now you see that I've substituted for my face the one and only Alfred E. Newman. So Alfred E. Newman was my replacement in last week's video. Just threw something in there to kind of make it a little more interesting for you. Now, Luke, congratulations. I think you must be a great young man.
Yeah.
And we want to send you one of our t-shirts.
Oh, wow.
So send us your address and we'll get that out to you. Congratulations, Luke. We have birthday wishes. We got a bunch this time. Now, since we're only on once a week, we can't hit it on everybody's exact birthday, but Laura wrote us, and Michael Pendleton turned 60 today. So, Michael, happy birthday. 60 is a big milestone.
It's a milestone.
Did you think you'd get there, Michael? You made it. And Linda, another Linda.
Yay for Linda.
Her husband's name is Rich, and he turned 58. Or he's turning 58 day after tomorrow. So happy birthday to Rich. Michael's got you beat by 2 years, Rich. And Ken writes that his wife and Diane and him are huge fans, and she's going to have a birthday. Well, actually, she just had it. So we weren't on, but March 25th was Diane's 61st. So Diane, you win. You're the oldest on the birthdays today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's time to get right to the questions.
All right, here we go.
I'll let you take the first question since you're more knowledgeable in that area than I am. It's from Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, I wanted to know if legalized marijuana was allowed in the villages. Was it okay to light up in public? Oh, I don't think I know about this one.
What do you mean?
I've never had marijuana or a cigarette, so I don't even know anything about lighting up.
We're not smokers of any kind,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't really know the answer to that. So, for you, Gabrielle, I contacted the Sumter County Sheriff's Department. And once they stopped laughing at your question, they answered it. First, is legalized marijuana allowed in the villages? That answer was yes, it is. If you have a marijuana card to treat some sort of condition, yes, it's legalized in Sumter County. Second part of the question, you wanted to know if you could light up in public. No, Gabrielle, you cannot light up in public. That law is for your residence only. You can't have it in your car. You can't have it open in your car. You can transport it to and from the store or wherever you get it, but you can't have it open in your car. You can't smoke it at the shelter house down by the lake.
No.
You can't take it to the town square.
Nope.
No, all no's. But Gabrielle, you can have it in the comfort of your own home. Our next question is from Ron. Ron's from Nutley, New Jersey. I've never heard of Nutley, New Jersey.
Never either.
But Ron is thinking about retiring in the villages, and he's a little bit apprehensive about the love bugs. He wants to know, how bad is the twice annual love bug season in the villages? What do you think?
I think it is bad just for a week, and I don't notice it too much after that. So, yeah.
It's worse if you drive your vehicle, your car,
Yeah.
because you're going at a high rate of speed, and those little suckers,
They'll get
they
all
will
over.
splat on your windshield. But even worse, the grill,
Mm-hmm.
the front end, the radiator,
Right.
you'll just be
Yeah.
sludged with love bugs.
You'll need your power washer.
Yeah, well,
Your
you
jets
can
spray.
wash it off, but I've heard that, and we covered this in a video last year,
Right.
that you can use dryer sheets to wipe them off,
I heard that.
or soft soap,
Mhm.
but you don't want to let them settle on there
Mhm.
because it could ruin your finish.
Yeah.
But all that being said, we take our golf cart most places during love bug season, and it's not a problem in our golf cart. I mean, you might eat a few, if you ride with your mouth open, but
What happens like in May and in September, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
yeah, spring and fall.
Mhm.
So it's really not that big a deal. They're pesky, but they don't sting. They
No.
don't bite.
No,
They just smash themselves on your vehicle.
and they're on your house.
Yeah, they'll get on your house, but it's not really a big problem on your house, but it's just more of a vehicle thing.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it, Ron. You'll have bigger worries than love bugs. Here's one from Ken. Ken likes to golf, and Ken likes to golf 18 holes every time he golfs. And he wants to play executive. His question, can you do that on executive courses? Can you play 18 every time you go? Ken, I'm sorry, but you cannot.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you could go around and then, well, you have to get a tee time.
Okay.
So no, you have to do it twice.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. I think you can. Ken, you can do it. Here's the way you do it.
No.
You play your round of golf. Then you go up to the starter shack and you say, do you have any openings? And he may say, we have one at 4:13. That might be 2 hours down the road. If you want to wait, you can plug yourself into that opening. He might have one right that minute. The next foursome that comes up might show up at the window and say, Bob didn't make it. And you can plug yourself in that way. But honestly, I mean, during peak times, and I'm talking November, December, January, February, March, if I looked right now to tomorrow to try to find a place for myself to play, I would have to play so late that it might be impossible to get 9 holes in.
Yeah.
Now, how long does it take to play 9 holes? It takes about 90 minutes. It's fast.
Mm-hmm.
And these executive courses, no complaints from me. I'll worry about those championship courses when I master the executives. I haven't mastered them. She had more pars yesterday than I did.
Woohoo!
So, Ken, don't worry about it. You can probably do it sometimes, but all the time, you're going to struggle if you want to play 18. You'll have to pay that championship price and go do it.
This is from Matt. He wanted to know, what are some things you wish you knew before you started looking for your house? Well, I think we kind of wished we knew more about doing more research on what kind of homes, the house plans, what kind of house plan we kind of wanted. Are we close to the grocery stores? Where are we located? We picked a pretty good location, but that was just by happenstance, right? We didn't really know where the groceries were.
Happenstance. I like that. Yeah, we didn't know anything about the
no,
villages. The only thing we knew was that my son had been here and said it was nice.
Yes.
I told you before, we thought it was like the little retirement community on the movie Cocoon. Yeah, and it's not like that at all. It's 140,000 people. We didn't know that.
No.
Only thing we had seen is the Villages PR piece, the Villages.
Right.
And that's a great
Yes.
video, and it shows you all the best. But that's all we knew. So we wish we knew a little more.
Mm-hmm. And what did you learn during your search? What would be important to consider? And I think that it would be important to consider the size of your lanai and your garage, your storage places, because you've got a lot you're going to bring down that you want to put someplace, and especially your living area in your lanai is always nice. It's an extra bonus room, and your garage. I think you need to look at that. That's important.
I think we learned on our search here. We looked at 15 homes. We told you all they sold within 2 weeks, and you have to be ready to pull the trigger. But one thing I learned was I don't want a home with a lanai facing the street.
Yes.
Because everybody can tell what you're watching. I mean, people would be knowing if we're watching Baywatch or something, and you may not want to know. Or you're kissing lanais.
Yes.
You can hear their phone calls. You can see what they're watching on TV. You can smell their dinner. So you kind of learn that when you have a visit. That's something we learned.
And what has been the most surprising thing about your time in the villages? I think the surprising thing is how many friends we've made. I knew we could make friends, but the amount of friends we've made, and they're good friends. So that's been a really huge plus of the villages. And also really surprising, I think, is our channel. It was an accident channel, and it has kind of blown up. We love this. We have enjoyed it. It's been amazing. And we've met so many people from this blog. Yeah.
It's been great. One of the best things we've done.
Yeah.
For me, a surprise was the extent to which the villages controls everything here. Mm-hmm. And at first, I had some issues with that. You couldn't find answers, and you wondered why some policies are the way they are. We get a lot of emails from people that hate HOAs. And of course, we don't have a true HOA here, but it's similar. Mm-hmm. And the more and longer I'm here, the more I realize there's a reason for all of these things. Yes. And it may not be the most convenient for me, but for the community as a whole, probably the most reasonable thing to do. And that was a surprise for me, the extent to which the villages controls things from day to day. Mm-hmm. Paul writes, he's from the UK, and he wonders if we have met many UK or European people here in the villages. Many is a really relative term. The answer would be no, not many, but yes, some. And for us, by the way, UK is University of Kentucky, just over the river from where we lived. And for you people out Midwest, you might think it's Kansas, but he's from the United Kingdom. Yeah, there are people here from everywhere. I mean, everywhere. We've had, this week we had contacts from Australia, from South Korea,
yes,
from Canada, from Italy. It's amazing where this internet will take you, but there are people here from everywhere. And I know there's some very frustrated people in the UK right now that want to get back here, and they haven't been able to, and I'm really sorry about that.
We are sorry. We hope that can be resolved very soon. Rita asked us, do we feel like we're on a vacation always here? And I say yes. I feel like we're on vacation. It's like a little resort. Disneyland.
That's a big yes. I mean, people want you to feel selfish about it. I mean, feel like, we've put ourselves in a pretty good spot here. It's fun every day. I mean, to us, that's what retirement should be about. Sure, there are chances to volunteer, and you can do your thing.
Oh, there are so many chances.
You can still help and have a good time. Mm-hmm. There are so many great people in this neighborhood that have adopted this cause or that cause. But from day to day, I mean, yesterday we had fun. Then we went and played golf. Then we met another couple, and we played a game called Sequence.
Yes.
It was a lovely day, and most of the days here are lovely days. We're going to address that alligator story. We have actually 2 questions this week from people regarding alligators.
Okay.
And alligators are really an interesting animal, and one that no matter how long you're here, when you see one, you say, look at that alligator.
Yes.
All the time.
There it is.
Even though I would say yesterday I saw 5 alligators. And even on the 5th one, I'm going, there's an alligator. I guess it's good to know where they are, right?
That's true.
But John and Rochelle wrote this. Is it safe to walk a small dog around the ponds, or is it possible an alligator could jump out and grab your little pooch? Let's get it right from the doggy's mouth.
Sometimes I'm afraid when Daddy takes me too close to the water. Mommy doesn't take me that close. Those alligators are dangerous. Be sure to keep your pets away from ponds in the villages.
So there you have it. Gizzy thinks that maybe I walk him a little too close to the pond, and Mommy's a little more cautious than me. Personally, I have never seen an alligator come out of that pond after anything.
I have not.
No, we haven't. And of course, we don't want to. But anyway, we want to thank you for the question and thank Gizmo for the answer. But that's not the only question we got about alligators this week. Rhoda. Remember that TV show, Rhoda?
Yes, I do.
I think she passed away. Anyway. Have there been incidents where an alligator or two have made their way to the lawns belonging to any residents residing in the villages? Well, they haven't to our house, but we happen to know somebody that did have a harrowing experience with alligators. Let's hear it firsthand.
So I got that letter you sent, Jerry, from Rhoda regarding alligators in yards and in the villages, and if we ever run into that. I'll tell you what, it was a day just like today, misty, typical good big alligator day. I found the hugest alligator in the yard I've ever seen. That baby was laying right over there by my flower garden. Looked hungry. I didn't know what to do. I went in the garage, grabbed my pistol, a net, thinking about calling wildlife. I went chasing across the yard, came to it. Well, luckily it didn't turn on me. I managed to chase it out of the yard, got it across the street. Cars were stopping, backed up, people taking pictures. It was a pretty impressive sized alligator. But anyway, got it back into the drain it came from, went back out to one of the ponds. What can I say?
Can we go out and see where it was?
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. Just be careful. Watch for any more. Ready? Jerry, it was laid out right here. Trying to be sneaky, I guess, but there's something that big just, man, it was obvious. I was back in the car out of the garage when I first saw the movement. And man, oh man, I came out. It was stretched out from there all the way up to those bushes. It was fierce. And I shoot it first across the street and eventually down towards the water.
I was able to obtain some footage of the actual gator. This alligator doesn't appear to be quite as big as Tom remembers it.
I just want to know where the mommy was and the daddy.
He lives about 300 yards, 250 yards from that body of water, and that little gator made his way right up to his sidewalk. So yeah, where was the mommy? And little guy was lost, so Tom got him back over there. But I want to thank Tom for being a good sport. He always is. You've seen him in one of our other videos, but that's the way our neighbors are here. You know, we ask them if they want to be involved. They always say yes. So we're going to close out with a couple of funnies. Norm writes, do you know why the cowboy got a gizmo pup? He wanted to get along, little doggy. Thanks, Norm. That was good. And Norm also gives us this one. What goes 99 bump, 99 bump? Are you thinking about it? It's a centipede with a wooden leg.
I knew that.
I told you a while ago. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for the questions. Remember, you can send those to villagesnewcomers@gmail.com, and we'll try to get back to you. We're getting a lot of questions. If your question's a duplicate or a triplicate or a quadruplicate, I won't answer you personally. So don't take it personally.
No, don't.
You know, we want to answer them all, and man, I try. I
He
think
does.
a lot of you know I'm trying
Jerry
hard to
tries
answer them.
hard.
Don't take it personally, but you can send those questions and we'll do our best.
And thank you for all the notes and all the well wishes. Please press the like and subscribe button for us if you will. Until next time.
See you when you get here.